everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good rushing offense. The Bengals are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Packers defense that needs to be ready for it. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got to call up this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in playing some decent football. 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there. But you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From midfield here, Dalton. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run again with Bernard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Second down, Dalton. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Packers a first down. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A gain of 8 and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On the run, it's Foster. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to break. Up 4. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now, here come the Bengals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. So Dalton now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati 1st.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the 2nd level, the linebackers, or the 3rd level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
And now to the air, Dalton. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw here, Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Two seconds to go, first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And they finally get him. But not before he reaches the 34. So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, here's Bernard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's Bernard. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They send Green to the left on his own. Andy Dalton. And that's complete to Croft. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Hill, the lone setback. So Dalton now. Finding time. Underneath here to Hill. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Well, maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. McCarron taking it in. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense, not so much by the defense.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. 2nd and 5. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Deep drop. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll give the Bengals a first down. Fresh set of downs here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Buying time to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A reminder, coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first-half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Passing, it's Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And it'll be Dalton again. He drops it off for Bernard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Still back there. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. That one goes for 24 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And caught, right side, Green. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. Another chance for Dalton. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Andy Dalton. He's got time in the pocket. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. That's caught at the 3. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Dalton. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. This Bengal defense now making their way back out onto the field. They have to recover a little bit. Last time they couldn't stop the run. They really couldn't stop the pass either.
And it wasn't just physically. It's mentally because the offense appears to be a step ahead of them. No matter what they call, it's working. So they've got to get something figured out. And usually you need a big play to get things turned around.
They gave up the touchdown on that balance attack last. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let it go again. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game. And I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So thanks to the late... Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now back to throw. And this is incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Bernard gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Charles Haley, the Hall of Famer, made the tackle. So quite the turnaround in this one from a week ago. And in the meetings, I made a faux pas of asking, hey, did he tweak something last week? Because we thought he just didn't look the same, but he's fine.
And I was so glad you asked that question. I mean, you had to take the brunt of the whole thing, and, of course, I sold you out on it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Haley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Jeff Locke now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown. And he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a carry for Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Dalton. He's got time. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They got 29 yards there. And the Packers are going to have a first down. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here on my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you, and he is getting it done. Smooth in the secondary, making catches, making plays. That's the guy that we know.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Step diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now it's Ginn. Look at the dance and the juke. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Bengals defense readies as they head onto the field. Last time got that fumble recovery when it looked like they might yield points, so maybe something to build off of.
No doubt about it, and mentally, how about just hanging in there when it looked like they're about to give up something?
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 32 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A good run. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch. And he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as the...
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And here now it's second. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Packers have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Dalton throwing on second down. And over the middle, it's LaFell. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning. I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. To throw here, Dalton. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the play.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They come up in an offset out. Play clock winding down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and in fact, they can attack again and put more points points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Holding offense.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. LaTroy Guion able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold him, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Ginn.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Dalton, 1st and 10. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd down, Dalton. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Surveying the field. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They send Green to the left on his own. This will be Dalton again. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Shift together here from the D-line. Another chance for Dalton. He's got time in the pocket, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
You got 3. Blue 10.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Backing up. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they take a knee.